Hey guys, hello and welcome back to the Sacred Portal Oracle channel. I am your Sacred Portal Oracle. My name is Salandria, and today's video I am coming to help you guys on your spiritual path, on your spiritual journey. Over the years, I have come to not even want to call it a spiritual journey or a spiritual path. I started this journey back in 2017. I was trying to learn how to manifest. I was trying to learn how to manifest, and little did I know it was going to cause an awakening, and then an awakening, and then an awakening, and then an awakening that I never knew was possible. Like, I had no idea that there was this whole other side to life. I was just trying to manifest a new job, okay? Which I did end up doing. Well, I didn't want a job. I wanted out of that job. I did end up getting myself out of there, out of one job into another job, and then just out of jobs completely until just this year I kind of started back doing contract work, but that's neither here nor there. So let me help you speed up your spiritual journey. Number one, to me, a spiritual journey is simply a journey back into rediscovering yourself, back into discovering who you are. There's the spiritual community, the spiritual field, the spiritual industry is so vast, it's insane. Like, there's the people who are all about the crystals, and the people who are into the magic, and the people who are into Kabbalah, and then you tie a cult, then there's New Age, then there's still religion, Christianity and Islam, and all of those things are still considered spirituality, you know? And we're all using these different modalities, these different religions, these different systems to help us find the same thing. There's astrology, there's tarot, there's oracle, there's hypnosis, there's plant medicine, there's EDMR. There's so many different lanes, fields, roads that are all trying to get you to the same place. It's like literally its own universe, because there's so much within that universe. So I am a Scorpio. I have a Scorpio stellium. So I love the search. I love the journey. I love the reading. I love the studying. I love the experimenting. I love just knowing about everything. I like to know. I also have my Mercury in Scorpio. I love to know about everything. Okay? So my life will be a life of study. You know what I'm saying? Just because I enjoy it so much. Like, there's so many things that I've tapped into. I have so many books that's not necessarily my path, but I still want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because I read it does not mean that I have to take it on. So, first of all, your spiritual journey is not the spiritual community. I don't even believe that. I don't understand the purpose of a spiritual community. I don't get it. Because once you begin to really dive into this spiritual work and go deep, you will realize that it's so personal. It is so personal. What is read to me is not read to this person over here, okay? Like, it's pink to them. So it's very, very, extremely personalized. And it's simply the journey of you returning back to your original self before the world and society socialized you to be the personality that you are. You are learning to drop the personality. Then when you go to try and drop the personality, there's so many security systems that are installed that are making it hard. And then you have a society that's continuously around you that's like, get back in line, get back in line, get back in line. And you keep trying to get out of line, and keeps bringing you back in line. And so it's just the journey of self-discovery. It's the journey of inner awareness. And through you learn everything that you need to know in spirituality is within you. God, your angels, guides, ancestors, inner child, it's all within you. So the books, the videos, the divination, the astrology, They're all tools to give you direction of where to look within. That's it. That's why I put that video last week of the knowledge is just awareness. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just the key. It's not the answer, because it can only give you direction of where to look inside. And then there's a lot of text that must be decoded where it does not tell you specifically, read this book and then look inside, you know? So it's like you have to allow the knowledge to unlock and awaken whatever is inside. So why I'm telling you that this can speed it up is so that you get to the gist, you get the whole entire point, because there's too much for a person to have to go through on the internet if they don't have a coach. And then it's the process of finding the right coach, because the coach might not even be a coach. You feel me? Like the coach might be just a salesman. So the tips that I have for you, like I said, number one, this is an inner journey. This is a personal inner journey. That's why I say I don't understand how you can have a spiritual community, because it's not something necessarily that like we can all say we did and now like we do this together, because it's personal. Everybody's magic is different. Everybody's interpretations are different. Everybody's messages from source are different. There are different messages that will still hold. Everybody receives differently. So it can be the same message, but you're gonna receive it differently. You're gonna interpret it differently. Me and you can look at that clock and I can see Saturn and you can see the next reality. You know what I'm saying? It's just different based off of you, based off of your perception, based off of your astrology, based off of who you are. And that's what you're trying to learn. So it's very important that if you get into these spiritual communities, do not assimilate to who these people expect and want you to be. That's if you're gonna go there. For me, I'm choosing the I guess you could say solitary route. I'm choosing to just learn. I'm perfectly fine. I take courses, I read books, but I don't necessarily want to join a community that expects everyone to act a certain way, speak a certain way, dress a certain way, look a certain way, because I didn't come here to play dress up. I didn't come here to play let's make a religion. I came here to discover who I am and to become my true self walking on this earth. I didn't come here to play with y'all, okay? So that's why I choose to steer clear of the communities. Now, I do believe that there is a soul tribe. I do believe in soul tribe. I do believe in soul family. I do believe that as you go along this journey, you will run into people who are exactly where you are. And the beauty of it is that we will be exactly where we'll be in the same place, but in a different place. You understand? And so it's fun to like talk to one another about what we experience. It's fun to share perspectives. It's fun to decode things together. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you're your own person, I'm my own person, but we both have this same vision. You get a different message, I get a different message, but at the end of the day, it's both leading us to the same vision. So we're doing this together, but also separately. You know what I'm saying? Like I am my own individual power, you are your own individual power, and we're just powering towards the vision that we both have already individually seen. It just so happens that we see the same thing. We're just on the same wave. We have the same type of energy, but I'm still my own person, you know? So I definitely believe that there is still a sense of community, just not in the sense that a lot of people, or the mainstream sense of like, we look the same, we dress the same, we do the same practices, we do the same rituals and all of that stuff. Like, I'm okay. If you would like to test it out, be my guest. Next thing, how do I say this? I'm trying to think of how to word it. It's all about self-love. Spirituality is debunked. Boom. It is about self-love. So I went through a phase where it was like motivational. It was like, okay, I gotta get my chakras aligned. I gotta eat right. I gotta do my morning rituals. I have to keep my oils and my stones and all my stuff on me. I have to put my cards in the morning because I have to make sure that my energy is right so that I can be the best person that I can be. So that when I wake up, I can knock out my goals, because if I do all of this stuff, I could be a millionaire. Like I can exceed and crush all of my goals, and I could become a business owner, and I could become an entrepreneur, and I could lead people, and I can help people, and I just got to stay on my grind. No, ma'am. It is not about becoming a better person. It is about remembering who you are and returning back to who you are. So while you are trying to align your chakras so that you could have the energy to go start that business, you're on the wrong path. While you're trying to do a super holistic, holy diet so that you can have a clear channel and keep your body right and tight, you're on the wrong path. You're not going to be able to get around it, okay? So you may be able to hold it up for a little while. You're not going to be able to withstand for forever, especially in the time that we're in now, because the message is like punching you in the face. It is a self-love journey. And when I say self-love, it is about purging and purifying yourself of all of that lower density energy. It is about getting rid of the time that, you know, Johnny said you was stupid in the 2nd grade and you still feel that pang in your heart every time you think about it. That time that your mother forgot your birthday. You were never tall. You were always looked at as the fat girl or the fat guy, or, you know, you're broke, and for your age, you shouldn't be this broke at this age, and all of that. It's not about resolving those issues. It's about loving some things must be resolved, don't get me wrong. It's about coming to a point of resolution so that you can love yourself anyways. To know that none of your value, you are infinitely valuable. There is no dollar amount on this planet that would be an equal exchange for you. So I don't care how much money you make. If you make $100,000 an hour, it's not enough. Somebody could pull this whole planet with all the people, plants, resources on it and hand it to you as a payment for you. Like, I want to give you this planet for you. It's not enough, because you are everything. I am this planet. How are you going to pay me with me? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is no value outside of you. It's about relearning, remembering that every single thing is within you. And so you don't have to have the car, have the house, have the wife or the husband, have the body, have the confidence and all of this stuff in order to now be the person that you envision yourself to be, or the person that you originally are, because you already are that person. It's about taking off those limitations and those boundaries that you have learned. If you're this, then you can't be that. The mathematics here has told us, if you're red, then you can't be black. And if you're black, then you can't be white. False. It's actually false. You have to come out of all of it. You must come out of all of it and remember who you are. I can't say it enough. You just have to remember who you are. So that does take you down the journey of shadow work, fragmentation work, hypnosis, divination, and those are all of the tools that will help you to, you know, find hidden things that you may not be aware of, that you're not fully loving. And it's not about getting rid of and fighting. It's about loving yourself anyways. It's about, damn, I spit when I talk, but I'm still valuable. I'm still valuable. I'm still a good person. I'm still, everything is still me. I'm still a diamond. You know what I'm saying? It's about recognizing that you are a diamond, even though you're in your cold state. It's about recognizing that you are a diamond. And the way that we've been doing it is like going the hard way, and it's like mining the coal, and like the hard process of turning a coal into a diamond. But the way that's being called for within us is just activating the diamond. It's about activation. It's just about activating yourself, regardless of what is happening here. You don't have no car and everybody else in your family has no car, and so that makes you feel less than, that makes you feel worthy. You gotta love yourself anyways. Your mother never told you she loved you. Your dad was abusive. You were abused. And so that makes you feel like you were unworthy. You were neglected. And so you spend all of your life working hard, trying to prove, because you have to understand, all of these things that I'm naming, all these shortcomings, are the things that make our lives hard, because then we spend all of this time trying to fight it, trying to prove it wrong, trying to outgrow it. Like, oh, y'all hated on me, but wait till I come back. That energy ain't the energy to move in. That's not spiritual. That's not your inner work. That is something that needs to be transcended. That pain, you actually have to stop and look at it and love it back into yourself. A lot of times, especially in the society, we want to pick pieces and parts of ourselves. We want to throw away the bad pieces and take on some good pieces that we saw over there and saw over here. You already came here fully equipped. You already came here with every single thing that you needed. So what you're throwing away, that is your resource, okay? Maybe you need to get some people's voices up out your head. That's what you could get rid of. Pay attention to whose voices when you're thinking of things. Other people's, it'll come as your voice, but it's not something that you would say. It's something that your mom would say. It's something that your best friend would say. It's something that your teacher or your college advisor would say. If you pay attention, you will know. Those things have got to get out. All of the people that we've allowed in to be our authority, which we had to because we were children at one point, so we had to have authorities. All of the people that we've allowed in to be our authority, once we become adults, once we, bam, awaken, hit this journey, all external authorities must be removed. All internal authority must be reactivated. So I think that I'm going to make more content on this, definitely more content, because we're already at 17 minutes and I think that's long enough. I'm definitely going to make more content on this self-love thing, because I know it sounds cheesy. I was like, okay, yeah, I love myself, but I need to lose this stomach. You know what I'm saying? And I'm peeping, like, the fact that you think that the stomach is the reason that you aren't who you are is a problem. The fact that you think that the reason that you are not activated in your inner authority, the fact that you think that something outside of you is the reason that you haven't stepped into your purpose, stepped into your calling, stepped into your original self, is the problem, because the external things do not even have that type of power. You gave it to it. You gave it to it. Take it back. That's a process, that's a journey. I will be doing more content on that for you guys. Let me think, what else is a good one? Oh yeah, and like I said, it doesn't mean that you don't have to use the cards, astrology, the plant medicine. I used it all. All I'm saying is know that they are tools. All I'm saying is know that they are tools. The books, all I'm saying is know that they are tools to point you within, to help you come back to wholeness. This is a journey of wholeness. So it's not dissecting, I like this piece, I like that piece, I gotta get rid of that. Damn, I can't, every time I try to get rid of this thing, I fail. You're not supposed to be getting rid of it. Wholeness, you're supposed to be inviting, you're supposed to be loving. Then when you invite everything in and love everything, everything moves together in alignment, and whoa, does it move faster, because there's no barrier, there's no block, there's no issue, there's no problem. You're just moving. All pieces and parts are together moving at optimum speed and optimum make, you know what I'm saying? Which is how you were made. And then in the energy and the time that we're in, quantum. Quantum. I know quantum is the new hot word, but I can't think of no other word right now. Quantum. So let me help you on your spiritual journey. Let me help to speed this up for you. Self-love is the key. It's not about becoming better. It's about loving everything that you are right now. I would just say, be careful of the communities. Anything that is asking you to be a certain way and is not encouraging you to find, discover, and be who you are, I would be leery of. What else? Yeah, and nothing's external, it's all internal. So while you're, like I said, while you're wearing the crystals and you're wearing the oils and all of that is beautiful. But if there's no inner authority to activate the crystals and the oils and the cards, you're not doing anything, because they're not the ones with the power. You are. You activate. You are the activator. You are the activated activator. Okay? So that is what I have for you. I pray that this was helpful. I do have more tips. I just don't want this. I'm already at 21 minutes. I just don't want this video to be too long. So I think this will be a series. It'll probably be like a 3-part series. I appreciate you. I thank you. I love you. Peace. Oh, if you would like to, book a session, the Sacred Portal Oracle, that's basically what I'm doing. I am getting beyond all the BS. So you'll probably come to me with like, my boyfriend cheated, I hate my job, I just can't seem to start these goals. And those are, what's the word? Symptoms, letting us know that something ain't right internally. So you'll give me your symptom, I'll give you the internal diagnosis that needs to be repaired and restored. We're gonna pull you back into wholeness. We're gonna take you back into that sacred portal of love, activate you, and get you onto where you need to be. So if you'd like to do that, go ahead and book. The link is in the bio. Send me a DM on Instagram or something if you have any questions. Once again, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Peace. Have a good one.